This is your Unit 8 vocabulary unit for English 4. I'm Miss Dayton. As always, I will give you the word, the part of speech, the definition, and an example. Let's begin. Our first word is celerity. Celerity is a noun. The definition is swiftness, speed. So, for example, the cheetah ran with celerity after the antelope. Our next word is chicanery. Chicanery is a noun. The definition is the use of tricks or clever talk to deceive or evade. So, for example, his chicanery was revealed when the other player realized he was using loaded dice. Our next word is coup. Coup is a noun. The definition is an impressive victory or achievement that usually is difficult or unexpected. So, for example, you'll hear this a lot with politics and rebellion. Although the coup was able to take down the authoritarian government, the next person to take control was not much better. Our next word is decimate. Decimate is a verb. The definition is to destroy or kill a large number of, annihilate, to severely damage or destroy. So, for example, the atomic bomb decimated Hiroshima in the 1940s. Our next word is decry. Decry is a verb. The definition is publicly denounce, criticize, or express disapproval. So, for example, hundreds of college students decried the tuition hike. Our next word is eulogy. Eulogy is a noun. The definition is a speech in praise of a person or thing, usually in honor of someone who's died. High praise. So, for example, the eulogy given at the funeral was so sad. There wasn't a dry eye in the place. Our next word is frenetic. Frenetic is an adjective. The definition is frenzied, fast, and energetic in a rather wild and uncontrolled way. So, for example, after sleeping through her alarm in the morning, Miss Dayton was frenetic and had to throw herself together quickly. Our next word is intransigent. Intransigent is an adjective. The definition is uncompromising, stubborn, not inclined to be moved or influenced. So, for example, the toddler took on an intransigent demeanor when she didn't get her way. Our next word is maelstrom. Maelstrom is a noun. The definition is a violent, dangerous whirlpool, or restless or confused state of affairs, chaos. So, for example, the maelstrom was so strong that it destroyed the ship. Our next word is mandate. Mandate can be used as both a noun and a verb. If it's used as a noun, it just means an official order. If it's used as a verb, it means to officially demand, require, or give power. So, for example, I'm using it as a noun. The government issued a mandate that all citizens must have health insurance. Our next word is nettle. Nettle is both a noun and a verb. The definition, if it's used as a verb, is to bother, annoy, or irritate. If it's used as a noun, it means a stinging plant. So, for example, and I'm using it as a verb here, Jared liked to nettle his older sister by pulling her hair and following her around constantly. Our next word is pejorative. Pejorative is both an adjective and a noun. The definition is insulting to someone or something, tending to belittle or degrade, a word or phrase intended to belittle or degrade. So, for example, although he thought his comment was pejorative, it was really more silly than anything else. In that example, I'm using it as an adjective. Our next word is raze. Raze is a verb. The definition is destroy utterly by tearing down, demolish, level. So for example, since the building was declared unsafe, the city decided to raze it. Our next word is sacrilege. Sacrilege is a noun. The definition is the act of violating or profaning anything sacred. So for example, burning a book in front of an English teacher is almost an act of sacrilege. And finally, our last word is suppliant. Suppliant is both a noun and an adjective. If it's used as a noun, it means a person making a humble plea to an authority. If it's used as an adjective, it means making or expressing a plea to an authority. Begging. So, for example, the suppliant man begged forgiveness from the court. So in my example, I'm using it as an adjective. That's it for this unit. Make sure you study. Your next vocab quiz will be on the 14th of December. Your packet will also be due that same day. So do whatever you need to do to get your work in on time and be successful.